Hello, good morning. Welcome to Hikate's Crossing as we continue our exploration of the Hallowquest. Okay, so we're doing autumn because we're in the southern hemisphere. I'm sort of finishing off this. I've been a bit slow due to circumstances. So we're looking at, let's have a look here. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here. So we're up to lesson 33, the Grail Knight, Grail 4 and 5. So the Grail Knight speaks. I follow the Grail vision wherever it leads, for I am destined to find and wield the holy vessel. They call me fool and dreamer, but for this purpose was I born, and in the service of the Grail I will die. Okay, the Grail Knight is the truest guide and companion on the quest, for his eyes are ever set on the hallow of his heart. He remains ever true to the vision of bliss and fulfillment. As the way shower of the Grail, he can be trusted to faithfully follow the Grail. For him it is a vessel of inspiration, and all music, poetry, beauty are hints to its whereabouts. The upbringing of the Grail Knight is always in seclusion from the world. Percival is brought up in the forest, and Garlad in a convent. Both are surrounded by the influence of women, and both have to strive to find a way within the world. Percival is ignorant and foolish, following his desire rather than his quest. Galad is both disciplined and dedicated. He chooses to keep his eyes ever upon the Grail vision. It is all too easy to drift into an overly spiritualized kind of life with no thrust, or to enter the other extreme of fanatical dedication, which is self-centered. The Grail rebalances extremes and infuses lives with wholeness. The Grail Knight guards the twilight when vision is near. His harp shows that the resonance of song and music is the language of spiritual desire. The Grail Knight's function is to awaken our hearts with divine longing. And so his title is the Son of Love, for he awakens creative eros. Grail 4 speaks. I am one a hope who falls by the wayside. There is no Grail, and all is emptiness. After all my efforts, I am tired of trying. The low times when energy ceases to flow and ideas seem stagnant comes to all who walk the path. When the way seems too long, when there has been a surfeit of life's good things, a strange reluctance to continue on quest can set in. To stimulate your appetite for the quest, gently encourage yourself. Focus upon the quest and not upon your own low spirits. Grail 5 speaks. Okay. There is no wind upon the water. My sail is slack. All that I longed for and trusted in has dispersed. I drift in search of meaning and a need to set a new course. This card marks the difficult moment of truth where our limitations surface, and we realize that the strengths on which we relied so firmly will not serve for this quest. When there is no clear direction or motivation, faith can also be severely shaken. It takes great maturity to realize that lack of motivation has led us into these waters. Setting a new and modest course for the next part of the quest enables us to sail on in a better and more humble spirit. The questions to ask: do you incline to the dreaminess of Percival or the fanatism of Galad in your spiritual quest? Ask the Grail to help balance you. When your quest seems boring and pointless, what helps to stimulate your motivation? When you suffer loss and limitation, what helps you most? Okay, you practice. Spend one morning, afternoon or evening this week doing what you most enjoy. This treat is for your benefit and not something you ought to do. Grail Night, Grail 4 and 5 meditation. Gawain sees you safely through the pass. You travel onwards, and towards late afternoon you discover the Grail Knight. He is your guide through the lands adventurous. He hands his harp to you, and you're able to play and sing upon it. A song or poem for the quest springs up within you. As you listen to the music that you make, allow the thread of your creative self to be unwound, and record whatever Grail song comes to you. Leaving the woodland behind, you come to Grail 4. The day is overcast and all looks thoroughly unpromising. You need to drink, but there is only the stagnant lake water, which tastes bitter. A terrible lethargy to go no further invades your body. The Grail Knight rescues you from this by playing his harp to dispel the illusory boredom that has overcome you. With better heart you go on until you find the ship of Grail 5 waiting upon the seashore. You are rowed out and embark on a voyage. Soon the weather becomes misty, and the ship much less attractive. No helpful mariner helps you make headway. Look upon the shield that you made when you guarded the pass for Gawain. Call to yourself those aspects that the goddess holds upon your shield. They form the 4 directions. Looking only at her, hold up your shield and allow the wind to fill it, and so propel the ship towards the nearby island ahead. Okay, that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care, and blessed be.